What's good? What's good, YouTube? Live and direct, man. With your guy, man, Michael Scurry. Once again, man. Today, got my brother, man, Mr. Keith Sherman, owner, creator, CEO of the crowded music streaming app for us and by us, man. You know what I'm saying? How you doing today, Keith?
Man, I'm hanging in there, man. Just hustling, man. Chilling. You know how it is.
For sure, man. In the last like week or so, you know what I mean, since we've been connected, man, you know what I mean, we done made some pretty I would say decent strides in regards to the app advertised on Clubhouse. So it was just only inevitable that we get to this phase and bringing it outside of Clubhouse to the public like this. Can you uh can you let everybody know what crowd music streaming is about?
Yeah, man. And first, I just want to thank you for having me on, man. It's my first time live on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And if it wasn't for platforms like you, people like me wouldn't have a voice. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to thank you first before I get into that.
For sure, for sure,
It's
for
all
sure.
it's all good. So yeah, crowded streaming, music, audio, podcast, content streaming platform. You can upload your music, you can upload your podcast, audio books, dramas, whatever you have that's audio, video in the future. But right now it's just audio. But whatever you have audio, you can upload to our platform. It's free to upload your content, and we pay you when your content is streamed. So that's number one. Number two is free for fans to download and listen to music and listen to podcasts. So, it's free all the way around. And we just here to support independent artists and independent creators. And we just want to give them a platform where they can come to where they keep most of the revenue. And we just want to flip that whole narrative that if you upload your music, you got to give a big chunk of it away. We want to be that platform for everybody to be able to utilize and get paid from. We have subscriptions and we have promotions for the artists and podcasts on our platform. So we're just here to help. And if you read the bio on my Instagram, it just says assistant to independent creators, and that's what we are.
For sure, for sure. Um, spoken. By the way, salute to you, Ben, for pulling up. Thanks for pulling up, bro. Salams to you. Um, back, uh, brother Ben, my brother Benny Boat is here. I'm glad he's present to hear this presentation. You know what I'm saying? Because he's also he's in the business that makes this app very relevant as far as helping him and what he's trying to do. But okay, so how long has crowded music streaming been? How long has it been around?
Well, I started in 2016, and the reason the platform was even started is because, man, I don't know if y'all remember, but back in those LimeWire days, those Napster days, you know what I mean. Uh, I was collecting music. I'm a music collector, man, and I love all genres of music. And we were just during that time, we were just hearing the same old complaint. We're getting screwed over. We're not getting our revenue. So I said, man, why not just create a platform that people can keep most of their revenue, and it could be kept within our community. So I started in 2016. Just me and a partner worked a couple years just building a platform, and then we got our team. Shout out to Rocky Rocket, RJ, Lady Nate, the Bricklayers, DJ 4500, Kingly C. Shout out to you, you know what I mean, Mike, for joining the movement and joining the team. And we just been building from there, and it hasn't been easy. I'm gonna tell you that now. But man, I'm glad we went through everything we went through so we can get to this point today.
It's not an easy thing for anybody that's say, you know what, man, I'm gonna start me an app. I mean, an app that's in the Apple store. You know what I mean? It's been around. I mean, I would think that's a huge feat. Can you go into like? I mean, I'm pretty sure you ain't gonna expose all the audio your moves, but like, how difficult is it to just to get an app going? Period. Like, what are some of the steps you willing to talk about, like in the creation of this app right here?
Uh, I mean, the numbers that you Google, they are real. You know what I mean? When you Google how much it costs to start the app, those are real, and those are just default apps. But when you have a custom app like ours, it get a little crazier. But you just got to go through a process. You got to have a legitimate business. You got to get approved by several different agencies before Apple would even entertain your app. Um, and you got to get it to a level where the general public can use it. Uh, with no problems and no issues. You got to have certain things associated with the app. You got to make upgrades if you need to, but you got to go through a whole process. It's like a job interview process. You get past one level, then they accept you, and then you move to another level, and eventually,
Okay.
if your app is working and everything, Apple and Google will allow you to put it in their stores.
All good, all good. Yeah, that's no small feat. It wouldn't. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It wasn't a hard sell for me to come on board. You know what I'm saying? Because from the jump, especially being, shout out to Tavis Miller who introduced us. You know what I'm saying? You know, you ain't gonna find a more skeptical individual. You know what I'm saying? He's never an easy sell on anything. So, but it's always been as advertised though, bro. So who's all connected with the app? Like, as far as promotion. I know you mentioned Tavis Miller, Yuck Mouth is another one. How far does that kind of star power go as far as really helping the app get off the ground and or get to where it's trying to go?
I mean, we had Houston down first, and you know what I mean, because that's where we were located at. And we had the backing of Rec Shop Records, and you know what I mean, and the independent artists in Houston, all the names that you can uh, think of. We had Lil Flip come and support our platform. Um, but just having the platform being known in one region, I mean, it's not gonna get you to where you need to go. So we had to make connections, and I just luckily came across Mr. Miller, man. Just Instagram. I was going to the Northwest. I was going with no connections, man. I was just going out there and just trying to shake people's hands, and I sent a bunch of DMs out, and he was the only person that responded. And man, we've been working ever since. And people like him, we've been going to different places along the West Coast, and been to LA and Seattle and Portland, Tacoma, all those places. But just having him on the team is a great benefit. But having somebody like Yuck Mouth, come and stamp us and start putting his audio on the platform, it gives us we were already legitimate, but it gives the public the image of legitimacy, and it's just been bringing people to the platform ever since. So you can't overlook anybody who's trying to start a business or something like that. Eventually you're gonna have to get to somebody who's got a face and a voice that'll vouch for you, and that's gonna have to take place in all kind of different regions, not just one. And but yeah, man, we're very thankful for people like Mr. Miller and you and Yuck Mouth and everybody in Houston that's been supporting us.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, the Bay Area in particular is the independent scene. So, to have something that's really designed and helpful for the independent artists is something that naturally we gravitate towards, you know what I'm saying? Because we love independent. Ain't nothing like being independent, you know what I'm saying? it takes a lot of effort to be able to do that. So um, is it any events, anything connected that you guys coming up? I know that you guys are associated with the West Coast Hip Hop Awards. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, man. Like I said, Mr. Miller, man, he stayed, coming up with things for us to put us on the forefront, put crowd streaming on the forefront, and make connections with crowd streaming. But they've been doing the West Coast Hip Hop Awards, man, for 17 years, man, and and they've been doing it way before crowd streaming started. Uh, but yeah, man, the West Coast Hip Hop Awards in August 5th. It's a car show, so you can bring your lowriders and all that out. It's in the LA area. Bring your lowriders out and show people, you still got your whip. That's the day before the awards, and then the award show. You got all the stars of the West, man. Too Short. You got Spice One and Ice Cube scheduled to be there. Snoop Dogg. It's just so many people to name, uh, and it's just the legends of the West Coast will be there. And we do have opportunities for independent artists. If you go to www.crowdedstreaming.com, we have a tab that says West Coast Hip Hop Awards. You can click on that tab and and apply to be a performer. If you get accepted, you'll be on a voting list. And Crowded Streaming will be giving out awards at the West Coast Hip Hop Awards. We'll be giving the Song of the Year award, the Artist of the Year, and the Album of the Year award.
That's huge right there. So for all of you independent artists, everybody who feel like you got what it takes, I mean, that's an opportunity for you right there. Jump on it. You know what I'm saying? This is a clear opportunity for you to showcase what you got and what you're working with. Um, like I say, it's been an honor, being on the team and doing everything that I need to do to help promote this app and just this movement. Period. You know what I'm saying? It's much more than just the app. You know what I mean? What does it like? Realizing that, seeing the success of where it's going though, like how does that feel though? I mean, I know, as it was it the time when you felt like, man, how in the startup of things, people had that moment where they feel like, man, this shit ain't really going nowhere or whatnot. You know what I mean? Did you have one of them moments? You know what I'm saying? Where it feel like shit moving too slow or whatnot?
Yeah, man. Like the app started off. It didn't start off as a streaming platform. It started off as just people being able to just upload music, just random fans and random people who had a music collection. You can upload it and then just allow people a lot of playback. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, when we first started, man, we didn't get on the Apple Store yet, but when we first got on the Google Store, I thought the next day we was gonna have $1 million and 1 million people on the platform, but it
Yeah,
didn't happen like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's been plenty of times. You spent a lot of money on something, and the focus group said that ain't it, so you gotta scrap that. Um, it's been times where just the workload has been too heavy, but uh and I had to take a week off or something like that just to regroup. But it's gotten, I ain't gonna say easier. It's still everyday work, man. I'm sitting at my computer right now. It's still
right.
everyday work, but once you get a team to start helping you out and pick up some of the slack, then it gets the load gets a little lighter. But at the end of the day, man, our mission is to make sure that this platform is big enough to where everybody and every artist, creator, content creator, I just want them to know, and we just want them to know that they have an option. You don't have to go through those same doors that's been available to you, over the last, I'm gonna say 60, 70 years, because they've been signing deals, way before then. So we just want people to know that we have a platform where you're gonna get treated fairly. You're gonna get all the money that you have coming to you, you know. And it's been a rough ride, but man, I enjoyed every second of it. I'm the type of person that if things going wrong, I look for the positive in it. I look for the lesson, that I'm supposed to be learning at that moment, and I'll take away that lesson and I'll put it in my toolbox for later.
For sure. What what is all of what's all, so it's a streaming app. It's not just a uploading app. It's a streaming app now. So what is all the features that a person can utilize coming on that's available to a person using this app?
Okay. I'm just gonna talk about the features that's different from other streaming platforms because most platforms they do pay. We're the third highest paying platform, but most platforms they do pay. So I won't single that out as a feature. But it's just a self guided platform. You have your own login. You can upload your own music. You can set your own release dates, and you can hide your album until it's time to be released. It's really you driving on your own car.
Mm.
But some of the benefits for artists and content creators, obviously, you can see how much revenue you made when you look at your dashboard, and you can see how many streams and listens you have. For podcasts, it'll tell you how many minutes people listen to you. That's not unique, but on our platform, you can actually see who's listening to your music or to your podcast. So and when you look at that list of listeners, you can see their username, you can see their email, and you can directly contact those fans, your number one streamers, your top 10 streamers. Contact them, send them some free merch or something, send them a calendar or something like that. That's one unique feature. We do have a setup where you can set up your subscriptions. People can subscribe to you. Your fans can subscribe to you. And what's unique about that, you can make your own price. You can set it up as $1 a month, or you can set it up as $1,000 a month. I remember a few years ago, Nipsey Hussle, he put his CD out. I think it was $100 for the CD or something like that. It's the same thing. You can come up with your own price, and people can subscribe to you and get exclusive content, um, and things like that. You can see what cities are listening to you the most, and just we want creators to have that diagnostic data where they can look and see who's listening to them, and maybe set up some shows in those cities if they're getting a lot of love in certain cities, and things like that. So we got the subscription. We got the fact that you can see exactly who's listening to you on the artist side. And for fans on our platform, if you subscribe to a certain artist, then they have to give you something if you pay multiple months. So you'll get a prize, or I don't want to say a prize, but a reward. If you subscribe to them for 3 months, they have to give you something, maybe some merch or concert tickets. You subscribe for 6 months, they have to give you something a little better. You subscribe for a whole year, they have to give you something a little better. And we set it up like that to where fans can feel appreciated, because the fans are the people that support artists. Of course, we see the artists, with the cars and the houses and all that stuff, but that came from somewhere. And I'm heavy on science, and what I know is energy is not created or destroyed, it's just transferred. So all of
Right.
that, the material things that you see some artists have, that is energy that was transferred to them through the fans. And we want to be a platform where fans receive some of that energy back, and the artists don't just keep all the energy. Not saying that that's their goal, but maybe they don't have the platform to where they can do that, and that's why we created that. But yeah, it's just an overall benefit for fans and creators.
Right. All good. I ain't gonna hold you too long because I know you got a show tonight.
Yeah.
So coming up, is it anything in the near future? Can you list all the ways to get in contact with you on here for
Yeah,
the
so you can reach the team through the Crowded Streaming Instagram page at Crowded Streaming. You can hit me as what it say, admin Sherm. Hit me directly. You can email at customer support at crowdedstreaming.com. You can go to the website crowdedstreaming.com and hit contact us and send an email. Um, if you're on the app and you have an issue or you have a question, you can send a contact us direct message to the admins on the app. As soon as you send it, we get the notification, so we'll respond right back to you. Um, and you can contact us really through uh, through anyone that's affiliated with the app. So you got email, we got the Instagram, and you can contact us directly through the app and on the website.
all good. I'm also a member of the Crowded Music Streaming app. You know, you can find the Ghost Regime Network on here. You know, and advertising advocacy of this YouTube page. You know, you can catch us on Clubhouse. We also have a Crowded Music Streaming domain house on Clubhouse. If you're on Clubhouse and you're interested in the app, you can get all the information. You can meet Keith on a regular basis because he's pretty hands on. As far as all the events, it's been an honor having you on here, bro. We look forward to having you on here coming up in the future. So I ain't gonna hold you too much longer. I'm gonna let you get to your show, man. And thank you, man. And join the Crowds Music Streaming app. Any final words for the viewers, Keith?
Yeah, man, and I just appreciate the support from you. Shout out to Mr. Miller, shout out to Mr. Network, shout out to Seattle, shout out to LA, shout out to the Bay Area, and shout out to Houston, man. I look at all of those cities as as second homes, man, because I feel nothing but support from everyone. But it's free to upload your music and it's free to download as a fan. So even if you just want to check it out and see how the app operate, and if you're a creator, even if you just want to upload one song or one podcast or one book, it's all good. Whatever you want to upload, you will get paid for it if people stream it or when they stream it. Let's say that. And oh, one last thing. Shout out to the Ghost Regime Network, man. Shout out to you for even having me on here. I know I gave you, a shout out earlier, man, but like I said, platforms like this, the Ghost Regime Network, we need platforms, for people, artists, and just to have that dialogue, uh, and for like-minded people. So we appreciate you starting this platform, man, and I know you're growing rapidly, and we're gonna be here right by your side until you hit that 1 million subscribers.
It's an honor, man. It's an honor. Man. You look, man. It's an honor, bro. I appreciate it. We gonna end it on that note, man. Salute to everybody that join us. Please like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? To your guys, support the movement, man. You know what I'm saying? This show movement, man. You know what I mean? So support yourself by supporting us, though. Real holla, though.
It's all good.